Ho, ho, ho.
Welcome to the
That's enough.
Christmas episode. Yeah, by the way, there's a little bitch laying here.
Yes, just wait. Krzysztof, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, he's definitely not. He,
Oh, he's not here. Oh,
yeah, basically, right? What happened is this week we planned to do this Christmas special specifically today because he said he was free today. Then
just
I
clarify,
said,
wait, for the audience to clarify, it's Saturday the 17th of December, so
yes.
they know.
Then I said afterwards, good, because that's the only day I'm free before Christmas, to
Yeah.
be honest. And it is like I am so freaking busy over the next week. Like, what am I doing tomorrow?
What are you doing tomorrow?
Saturday. So it's Sunday.
Sunday tomorrow.
I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Wait, no, wait.
God.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I
doing
swear I'm doing something. I don't know though.
Are you going to see Avatar?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh
no, if Lucy listens to this, and I just forgot.
Anyway, Lucy.
Monday, I'm going to my dad's.
Huh?
Tuesday, I'm going to Winter Wonderland with Lucy.
Yeah. Get ripped off. It's fine.
Yeah, I
It's a rip off.
Yeah, but
just go
No, but if-
go to the little Christmas market in Kingston. That's enough. It's fine.
but did you see the one of the rides snapped in Winter Wonderland?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's fucking terrifying.
ridiculous, man. But then
It's probably a sign,
so
Joe.
I just stay with her till basically like Thursday. And then Friday, I asked my mum if Lucy can come over, but I was on the phone to Lucy at the time, like video call, and legit, I kid you not, my mum just was like, "Oh yeah, she'll have to leave early on the Saturday though," and I was just like, "What?" I said, "Can she come over on a Friday?" And she was like, "Yeah, but she can stay till the Saturday." So originally, it was just going to be Lucy staying for the day, so my mum gets to see her before Christmas, and they can do the present exchange and stuff. But my mum said that, and I was just like, "Okay." I mean, not okay in a bad way. Like, I'm happy with it, but it was just like unexpected, very unexpected. This is nothing to do with the Christmas episode. Yeah. Okay, guys.
There is a reason. I think, we could just talk about that for a second. I think there's a very simple reason why she's fine with. I think your mum wants more grandchildren.
No, not anytime soon. But no, we can continue that conversation. But I will say that this episode is basically we had two Christmas ideas. One from Conor. Actually, I think they were both from you, weren't they?
Yeah, both of them were from me.
One from Conor that I agreed with, which is like, an actual video where you see our faces and we're making like a gingerbread house and we're just talking podcast style, Well, in other words, just talking. But Krzysztof didn't like it, and then we went with this idea because he liked it. And he's not here.
He's not here. Ladies and gentlemen,
we're contemplating right now whether to record that as like a part 2 and then just be like, yeah, screw you. You didn't even show up, so we're posting the idea you don't like.
As we all know, Christmas, it's the time.
Does sound weird.
No, actually, maybe a little bit. Yeah, as we all know, Christmas is the time of the year where we have to just drag out our rivalries with each other, just get mad, angry all the time.
Do you know? Oh no! It's the time of year. It's the time of giving.
Yeah,
and he didn't give us his time.
Shit.
He didn't give us his. The thing was, if he listens to this, he's gonna be like, "I offered for 8 o'clock." But think like this, right?
Yeah.
If he finishes his whatever the hell he's doing around 8,
around 8. Let's clarify.
Let's just say it's 8 o'clock. He finishes, right?
Yeah.
If he did an hour podcast now, he would then finish at 9. So technically, he still could have done it now. He could have just postponed it.
Yeah. But
Krzysztof, I don't care. I'm talking about your wares. Like, come listen to this. I'm triggered. I just got this idea. I didn't want to do this specific idea, and you're not even here. So, suck a snowman.
Joe. He's maybe we should just come up with a funny reason why he's not here. Yeah, let's
no, it's too late.
I'm gonna save it to the end, and I'm working back around. Okay, but like.
I watched such a bad movie for this.
I think I know which. Actually, what is the bad movie in your opinion?
Okay, so
okay, wait, no. Okay, wait. Well, let's not. Let's try and keep some surprise in this thing. Let's not announce what we're doing. Let's just go through it. Sort of. I got like a list. I got my notes here.
Okay, yeah. Basically, we're just gonna. We watched a few Christmas movies basically to discuss in this podcast. That was this idea.
That was the
and the movie Krzysztof suggested, which was Elf. I didn't even watch it because I've seen it about like 50 million times because it's on every single year at Christmas. So that one's that's all right. I don't need to talk about that one yet because it's such a classic.
I know the funny thing is, I've seen Elf like maybe 3 or 4 times. Like I've not
I've
seen
seen
it.
it
I've not
way
seen
more.
it that many times. And so I stuck it on last night. I was watching it, and I fell asleep, and I didn't bother to rewatch it in the time. So I got like halfway through it. I
Oh,
am.
this podcast is going to be a shambles.
Yeah,
You know
I hit
what?
the big.
Wait,
That's
no. My
oh,
question is, I guarantee you,
yeah.
he didn't even watch the movies.
You know what? I'm willing to put money on it. I'm willing. I'm willing to
Wait.
put money.
I will text him right now. No money on it, but I'm going to text.
Okay,
He's not going to reply though. It's
yeah,
a bit
exactly.
late.
Well, I mean, we got like an hour. I mean, he's got like an hour or so that he can reply in, so that's fun. But no, so literally, so we've seen two. The thing is, because obviously Elf was the one Krzysztof suggested, we haven't even done Krzysztof's part of that's properly.
True. But no, I've seen it loads of times, so I don't really need to watch that.
Yeah.
When was it? I think it was Thursday. Thursday. I was gonna go. Okay, so I'm gonna watch one movie today, two tomorrow. So come yesterday, Friday,
Hmm.
I hadn't watched any of the movies, and I was like, oh bollocks. So then I watched one of them, and the other I watched this morning.
Yeah.
Literally this morning. I
Oh,
was just like, oh my lord. So
I mean,
yeah. So
wow.
let's get to talking about the movies, and I don't care. I'm choosing the bad one first because it
Okay, what was
is
the worst? Okay,
a,
actually, yeah. Here's the question: which one was the bad one?
a Christmas Prince.
Okay, okay, good.
That was
Wait.
trash.
Wait, can we before we get into the Christmas reviews, there is stuff because this is technically the last this is probably the last episode we do before the new year.
We shall see.
We may or may not do a year in review or something like that. Like basically, what I was just stuff that's happened. Like I make notes throughout the week when big stuff happens. So, the Henry Cavill DC situation mold.
Oh man, no.
I'm going to say something
You
controversial.
probably saw this happening anyway.
I saw it happening anyway. I have the controversial opinion. Uh, good. Okay, maybe that sounds mean. I like Henry Cavill enough. He's a good actor. He's good in movies and things like that. I think he's really good in what's it, Enola Holmes. You ever see those?
Yeah, I saw the first one.
Yeah, I think he's really good in it. I think he's a nice. He seems like a nice enough guy. I'm sure, like he's very talented. I'm sure he's lovely. He was not a good Superman. I don't think it was just because I think it was also A, the material wasn't great, but also B, I just don't see it in him. I know he looks the part physically, but like just like everything else, it just feels wrong. It just something about it feels wrong.
Oh, the internet. If we was popular right now, they would blow up at
You
you.
know what? I will die on this hill. And now
You're not
he's
on a
not
hill.
here anymore. But you know what? Even the funnier thing is the fact that he probably quit The Witcher to do those Superman movies.
Actually, no. He quit The Witcher for different reasons.
Yeah, I know, allegedly for different
No,
reasons.
he literally said it now. No,
Um,
he's actually said it now. That it's literally because they're not sticking to the source material.
I mean, that is true, yes, but
And
it's funny.
he's such a big fan of things like that and Warhammer, which apparently he's going to be in a Warhammer movie.
Yeah, apparently.
Like
I mean, do you know what Warhammer is?
I fucking used to do Warhammer, bro.
Really? Okay, wow. Very
Yes,
nice.
my brother had the Tyranids. I had the
I know nothing about
I
Warhammer.
had
Okay,
Space
actually,
Marines. He had Tyranids. Tyranids are like aliens. I don't really remember. Like we would just collect them and paint them. And
oh,
I watched a few games like in the Warhammer shop. I don't really know huge amounts about it. I don't know like there's so many different types of characters. There's Space Marines. There's the fucking Tyranids. Then there's so many others, and I'm just like, is there actual story? Is they like good and bad? So I'm just like, where can this movie go? Because I don't know enough about it to judge where it's gonna go. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
Tyranids could be on the same side as Space Marines. I mean, I really doubt that because it's pretty much Halo. You know, like
yeah.
people in suits versus aliens. But I mean,
Uh,
that's every alien movie.
but
Why did I
yes,
say Halo?
I mean, but yeah, so that's gotta be interesting, I guess. I'm really am looking forward to it.
I'm
Here's the
excited.
thing, look, if anyone can do it, I think James Gunn could save like DC and cinematic universe. I think we might like have a stance of actually getting some characters with personality, goals, life, like relationships. It'd be great. That'd be great to see in a DC movie. It'd just be great. It'd be nice to have a good movie, please. We had like one in like 10 years.
I think there's been a few.
But we had like two in 10 years.
Well, the two.
The Batman and the Suicide Squad. They both have the name.
I mean, Shazam, that was good.
Oh yeah, okay, I forgot about Shazam. Okay, for sure.
Aquaman.
Aquaman was fine.
He's pretty much freaking DC underwater.
Though actually, did you hear about the fact that Jason Momoa is apparently done with Aquaman, but he's going to stay on as Lobo?
Yeah,
That's great.
I mean that is cool, but I think he's a pretty good Aquaman. So I'm just like, for fuck's sake, man. Now they're gonna have to find someone else, and this guy could potentially be
I
worse
mean,
than.
I feel so bad for. I feel bad for like next year's like DC movies and the one because like you got the Flash, whose main star was wanted by the police for a short amount of time for various crimes, ranging from civil disobedience and destruction of property to some stuff involving kids, uh, to Aquaman 2 with
And Blue Beetle.
Amber Heard and Blue Beetle. That's a movie apparently coming out.
Also, the thing is, everyone like hates on the fact Amber Heard's situation. She's a bitch, yes, hate on her. But the thing is, you can't hate on her character. Because the
Mm.
thing is, if you just, I don't know, no one really noticed this one, but I did. With Iron Man 1 and 2, Rhodey got changed.
Sorry, do you think no one noticed that?
No, people did notice it, but like when the movie was like around the time of it coming out and that, there wasn't as many people talking about it as there was like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, well I know.
Like I noticed it straight away. I saw Iron Man 2 and I was like, hang on a second.
I mean, Don Cheadle and Terrence Howard look very
I
different.
know, but it wasn't looked upon until like in more recent years, and I was just like, what the hell?
This was. I mean,
My
I
point
guess.
is now, I think now this like since like maybe 2016 and onwards, people are more they pick things apart more now. So
Yeah.
they will notice shit like that. So if they just got rid of her in some way and put it into the story, calm. But if they literally just replaced her with a different person that has red hair, that would be the worst thing to do. Like that no, don't do that. I hate it when films do that. It annoys me with a passion.
Yeah. By the way, here's our new co-star, regular Krzysztof again. Well, hey guys, I'm sorry, I'm late. See,
You know you could have just got him to record himself saying.
I probably will get the recording to do something. Uh, I mean, yeah. What's your opinion, regular Krzysztof? Yeah, oh no,
Can we
I've
stop?
pissed on my
No, no, no,
pants.
stop. He's not here. So let's stop talking about him.
What do
He's
you
not
mean
here.
he's not here? He's right here, and
No, he's not.
he's
If
pissing
it
his
was,
pants.
if he's pissing, bro. We're talking about DC. We're talking about DC.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, no. Can we get over the silly, like, ridiculous, like, fodder directed for children, just complete shit? Can we talk about real cinema? The Barbie trailer. Oh
No,
my god! Like,
get that
literally.
Space Odyssey shit out of here.
Okay, no, but hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay.
Yes, I know it's made by
Greta
so
Gerwig.
that's a good director. I know he's got a good cast. I wouldn't take on something unless it was good. But at the same time, money.
Yes, but hear me out. I think
Money.
like here's the thing: if it was just for money, why make a Space Odyssey trailer? Like, why make that reference? I think there's an interesting. There's someone's done like a very interesting like dissection of it from like a feminist intersexual aspect. The idea that basically, circa pre 1951, the introduction of the Barbie into the American toy market, there was a sort of thing where the only real toys that were available for specifically for little girls were baby dolls. And we can talk about the ways in which society, especially when people have children, we sort of socialize children in different ways through like toys. Boys' toys are generally like guns, swords, and even like action
Boy
figures.
toy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
exactly. Whereas
Terrible.
girls' toys are generally something like
Dolls.
dolls and
Like
like baby
these.
dolls, and the idea of like nurturing something, and especially you can talk about the ways in which sort of men, the way like boys are observed to play in a sort of antisocial way, and the ways that girls are playing in more pro-social ways, and not like in the sense of antisocial. There's like a bad
Bro,
thing
you've
rather
lost
these
me.
two
You've
interesting.
lost me. You're talking too quick about too many things.
Anyway, so we get to the idea of the introduction of the Barbie. So I think there's an interesting thing of why they're referencing a 2001: A Space Odyssey. I think because the thing is that in the original scene of 2001: A Space Odyssey, the reason that the monolith is important is the idea that basically it gives the primitive monkeys sort of technology and starts the evolution of man. We see in a sort of wordless scene, we see them going from using bone to using it as a tool to then using it as a weapon and killing one of the monkeys. It's like the idea about the way man's inherent nature
I've
is
never
towards
seen it.
violence. It's a great movie, but like that's just sort of like the beginning. It actually sort of doesn't have much to do with the rest of the film if you stop to think about it. But I mean, it actually does, but that's the whole thing. Uh, basically my point is why would you frame the main character of your movie with the same way that you frame the thing that gave like prehistoric man the ability to create and stuff like that, the imagination that leads directly to violence. What is this trying to say? So I would think like a aspect of certain, maybe it's an interrogate. Maybe I'm reading too much into this and the film going to a different direction. But this is sort of why I think Greta Gerwig might be involved with this. The idea that this film is examining sort of sort of like a feminist action of like the idea of like the Barbie doll as a sort of societal thing. The idea that like we socialize young girls to be into sort of makeup and things like that, and they transition away from sort of specifically preparing them for motherhood as to more sort of like broader acts of femininity. And this is merely thinking about it from like gender as performance, basically the idea that you know gender is what you do, not like what you are. Like was all the thing of like you can perform masculinity or you can perform femininity, not like in an actor sort of way, but in the sense that the things we do as men and women are sort of influenced by like society, and it's more sort of like uh performance. Basically, you're expected to do certain things because you are a gender. We're going just actually, you know what? Even I have to admit, I've gone down a weird rabbit hole.
What the hell? Like, nah. That's enough about Barbie, bro. My brain is already.
Uh,
Bro. It's
anyway, Kino. Yes, okay,
Kino. Are
it's
we talking
Kino.
about Black Ops now?
It's Kino. Okay. So Joe. Okay, here. Okay, let's go into our Christmas thing. By the way, yes, this is the Christmas special. Fa la 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 la.
You know,
Joe,
we could just add in loads of sound effects. Like the beginning of it could be like jingle bells and shit. Not the song, but like actual bells. I mean.
I could do that, but so Joe, would you just tell me what is the plot of A Christmas Prince?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna write a piece
Just explain
about
it.
this prince. Dig some dirt up on him. Oh wait, he's a nice guy. I'm gonna get with him. Oh shit, something bad happened. Oh shit, I'm with him again because I sold it. The end. That is literally. It's so dead. It's so dead. The thing is, you watch it and you predict everything that's gonna happen.
Yes.
Like, oh yeah, the prince steals the girl's cab, and like, oh, you're not meant to know it's the prince, but it's fucking obvious that that's the prince.
To be fair, actually, I think he looked better with a beard. That's my opinion. I think
He
he
looked
looked.
more stuck up without one. He looked
Yeah,
more
he
snobbish.
looked like he would say
I
some
know
sort.
he's a prince, but
I know he's literally a prince, but he looked more snobbish. And he looks like he would say like just horribly racist things. I don't know. I just get that vibe.
no, I just don't like that film. The story was very bland, and then it was just like so predictable at every corner, every turn of the movie. Then there was the relationship between the two main characters that was just so obvious it was going to happen. It was just like right in your face all the time.
Mm.
I think the best relationship in that film was between the woman and the little girl. I don't even
Yeah.
remember their fucking names because it was so bad. I remember Emily.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go through beat by beat. So why did it start with off-brand rocking around the Christmas tree? Yeah, it's like rocking
Yeah,
around
I
the
don't.
Christmas tree. Why would it was like it's not even like the song. It's like a weird like off-brand like we can't legally use this song. I'm just like, is that really expensive to rent? Because I've heard seen like a billion like made for TV movies that use that exact song. It just feels weird. It's like it's not even an original song. It's trying to be this rocking around the Christmas tree, but it's like yeah, it creeps me out. It's weird.
Yeah, I didn't really notice that, but that is kind of weird. But at the same time, this isn't one of those huge arts movies, so they probably didn't have the budget of something else that is
But
much bigger.
yeah. Ah, I just wrote, man, it sure is hard being a white woman. I know. This is
How about the movie?
the movie. I'm so good
How
for
she
my
managed to pull a prince?
like starts with like her boss is like, hey, you know,
I
do
mean,
my work for me. I mean, that is a real thing, but like,
yeah, that's just bosses being dickheads.
yeah, it's boss is being dickers. Uh, I have the note here.
And to be fair, the job she had, because she wasn't an actual journalist or writer.
Yeah, she wasn't doing her job technically, but like,
Yeah, exactly. She's just doing her job. She's doing what she was contracted for. So therefore, her boss has every right to tell her to do that shit because it's in her contract.
yeah.
Boom.
Look, we can talk about the terrible ways capitalism corrupts the workforce in art, but actually,
no politics, bro.
no politics. Why just go? I just went off this rant for like 5 minutes because of Barbie, friend. Anyway, 5 rejections in a month. I just have the note. Ha 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 ha. 5 rejections in a month being a lot. Ha 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 ha.
Are you saying you've had more?
I've had more than five. I'm not even. I mean, I've sort of in similar fields to try and be a freelance writer. I'm just like Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. That's very funny. Okay, here's a question, Joe. What's Moldovia meant to be?
I fucking have no idea. I never heard of the place until that movie. Is that even a real place?
No.
What they?
Okay, sorry. Sorry, we need to go back a second. Did you think the fictional country with? Did you think this was a real place?
No, I just didn't know.
Okay.
I watched the movie and it's set on real life Earth, and they went to a place that seems like it's meant to be real.
I mean, yeah, but like,
I mean, if they went to fucking Mos Eisley
wow.
Cantina, then sure, okay, that's not real. Actually, no, they could go to that.
Oh my God, we had the same geography teacher. Same geography
And
teacher.
I was the one that knew you could walk to Poland. You didn't know that.
Joe, put it on a map. Where is Poland?
Ah.
No. Well, technically. Well, more
It's,
like diagonal. Well,
that's a form of.
okay. Okay, so clarify the fictional country of
No,
Moldova
I did.
doesn't
No,
exist.
I did think it was like not real, but part of me was just like, is this even a place? Because I've never heard of this.
No, okay, good. Is it okay? Here's the question: is it closer to if it is a fictional country, is it closer to like Russia because that's sort of those influences in politics? Is it more like
I was thinking yes,
Is it
but
close?
no, because they sound too kind of like snobbish and shit.
Is that
They don't sound like they could be anywhere near Russia.
yeah? No, so it's sort of my point as well. It's like is this seeming countrywide love of Christmas to this one thing is that so tied to the fact that their monarchy seems to have like get like not reinstated what's the word I'm looking for like coronated on Christmas. Is there like a thing to this country seems very Christmas focused. I know we only see it at Christmas, but it seems like there's a very big focus on Christmas in this movie in this
That's
country.
also what I don't like about the film. Like, it just wasn't a Christmas movie.
Yeah, as
It
much as
was just
it ends
Christmas.
on New Year's Eve.
Oh, actually, I have a really confusing thing about the next movie that really fucks me up.
Okay, well, save that for a bit. Like, what's okay? Actually, no, fuck, I gotta know. What's the confusing thing?
Ha! Okay, so do you know when it's the Santa Claus, right? That's
Yeah,
what it's called, yeah.
that's the second movie we're doing. Yes.
Yeah. They so he starts delivering presents and shit.
Yeah.
And then is it like a whole year later to the next Christmas?
Probably yes, but let's go. Okay, stay on. Let's stay on track for a
Because they
second.
have missed a
We'll
lot of shit.
Joe, we will get back to that. Okay, we will get back to that. Anyway, so what was this country's stance in World War Two? That's my question. Were they okay? Here's the thing. Because
It's like Wakanda, bro. They didn't. No one knew they existed.
but they're not like Wakanda. They're not like they don't have like a shield and shit. You know.
How do you know? You might not be able to see it.
Okay, so what you're saying is the plot of the next one probably involves like the cousin coming back. He's like, "I'm gonna fight you now," and then like he gets thrown off. The wall. Oh my god! Christmas Prince is the white people's Black Panther.
Oh God! What have I done?
Okay, why? Okay, no, but here's the real question. The real thing that was bugging: why is everyone British? They are all British.
I don't know. I didn't even know where they was from.
We colonized them. This is the question. In the universe, in this fictional universe's law, did we colonize them? Because, that'd be weird to note,
Do you know what? I didn't even realize they were British.
I mean, I guess that probably says something about us and how we sort of like just don't really
No,
keep accents. Like,
I just don't know shit like that. Like,
just
unless it's clearly set in a country, I just don't really know.
you
Like,
just don't know.
unless they're like fucking Jamaican
But they
or
all speak
Indian.
English. It's sort of my point to the thing, yeah?
If an African man speaks English, you don't make him English.
Yes, but that's also the point. The reason that African men, probably sort of parts of Africa, speak English or French is also, colonialism.
Baguettes.
Yes.
We-
Oui, oui. It's very
No,
I'm keeping this joke in. That's very funny. Okay. Oh god, I wrote that. Here's the thing. I wrote that it was nice that they hired a disabled actress for the sister, but she isn't disabled. So that's good. I mean, not good, but
No, to be honest, that's quite a nice thing to be able to see someone trying their hardest to be like a disabled person
I mean, yeah.
without insulting.
I mean, yeah, but it'd also be good to have a disabled actor. Be fun.
That's true, but that also
It's plenty of disabled
could
actors.
complicate things a lot more.
How so?
It could make it a lot harder.
Yeah, but like no shoot is completely easy. No actor is
But no,
incredible.
definitely not. Fucking hell. If shoots were easy, bro, we would have like 20 Marvel movies a year.
Mate, we almost basically do. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, because the TV shows are like 9 episodes.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's not a fun point. Yeah, as I was saying, the beard makes him look better. They're both wrong. He looks better with a beard. He just looks.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing about this society. Like, people think people look better with beards. Like, women, a lot of women tend to believe guys look better with beards, and then a lot of men think women look better with makeup.
Yes, but have you?
Which is quite funny because have you heard the argument that makeup conceals your identity and it's just fake? And that,
Yeah, I've heard that
yeah,
argument, but
it's quite funny because I've seen videos of women saying the same thing about beards, which is a natural fucking thing.
I mean, yeah, but like,
I do understand what they mean, but if I had the beard when I met Lucy, that's how she knows me.
uh,
You know, if she put a shit ton of makeup on right now, that's different.
okay, this is a bit weird
We're
tangent.
talking about beards, bro.
Yeah, this has got a bit of a weird tangent.
You had on a weird tangent talking about Barbie for like 6 minutes.
I go on my designated 6 minute Barbie tangent. You have your designated beard tangent.
I want a beard, bro.
Oh, so do I.
You basically had just.
I don't. I can't. It doesn't grow any more than this. Okay, so I could clarify for the audience.
It's about a centimeter long.
I'm unshaven right now because I've been busy for like a couple days straight, and just like it doesn't get any better than this. It just becomes more like neck beardy.
I just have a moustache, bro.
I can't even grow a moustache. It's the worst.
Oh, that's what I have though, and this little freaking chin fluff.
And
By the way, if you want to see my facial hair, go check out my channel. Okay, I should really stop doing
I
it.
think I think like the reason that we're talking about this being so both jealous.
I was actually going to say something else about beard, but I don't.
Oh, go on, say it.
No, I don't remember. That's the thing. It wasn't even to do with the makeup part of things. It was just. Oh wait, nah, that's gonna piss me off now. Why did I go on that? Why?
Okay, I think like the next thing's pretty obvious. Boy, a dead monarch. I bet this country is shut down.
It's not real, so it can't be shut down.
I know, but like my point to the thing is like we said we this is sort of the reason why I wanted to do this movie is I wanted to dunk on the royal family, because
Oh, for fuck's sake!
this is the whole reason behind this movie. That was fun, you know. Anyway,
This movie is
wasn't good.
The thing is, this movie is so bad it's hard to talk about.
I know,
Like,
I think I can talk. I got notes.
We
I
can
can
talk.
about
We can
it.
talk more, but I'm saying it's harder. Like if you
Yeah.
find a good movie with tiny problems and plot holes, you can focus on that so hard. You could just talk about one problem for ages. Whereas this, you'll just go, "He looked better with a beard." Oh, the story was shit because the story was shit. Like you can't pick it apart. You can, but there's no point. You might as well just go, "The story was shit," because it was. It was just bad.
Yeah. There was okay. Finally, we should probably note there was a period of time. See, here's the thing. There's also sort of the reason why I wanted to do this because I think there's been an interesting little cultural thing that's happened. There was a period of time where Americans really wanted to fuck Prince William and or Harry. Like, this is the thing. There's a very, very
Oh, well, you want about the fucking TikTok trend?
no. My point. My more to the point. I'm basically like, you know, there was a time when like American movies, whenever they had a prince, he looked a bit like young Prince William or young Prince Harry because that's the only like prince and like nobility most Americans are probably familiar with. And it's just all like this. We're sort of in a period of time now where you know the Charles genes are kicking in for William at this point, and Harry's no longer technically a prince. So you know we sort of just in that time where basically these like this idea of like this genre of film is basically on the outs now. We're looking. This film is like a historical footnote essentially because it's a image from a bygone era. It's sort of fascinating like that, and it's fascinating for nothing else because it wasn't really a good movie. But yeah,
Fascinating for nothing else.
I've just got a note because you know we have to have you know our protagonist. What's her name? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I want to say. No, was it? I want to say Amber. Amber. That
Yeah,
was it. That was it. Amber.
I
Uh,
would say Amber something beginning with H.
No.
I was gonna say Amber Hall.
um,
No, I know someone with the last name Hall.
yeah.
WHORE.
What?
Wait, is that how you spell Hall?
That's how you spell prostitute. Whore. Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, damn! I can say ho ho ho. Anyway, enough about your friend Amber.
It's not my friend, thank you. She's like 40, 50, 40. It's a family friend.
Your family friend.
It's
Sorry.
not one of my immediate friends like you.
I'm sorry, that's rude to her if she ever hears this.
Yes.
But I mean, as I said, so our protagonist Amber, our protagonists they have to have like quirky, relatable things. I'm just like, women be bad at math. Laugh. The director. So that's what I'm saying. It's the director. I don't know.
Oh no, sorry. You said women would be bad at math. It just makes me think how much Amber pisses me off in that movie. Like, she took a confidential secret file that no one even fucking
Yeah.
knew about and just left it in an obvious place.
Yeah. On her bed.
Like, sure, she didn't know that people were gonna come looking and snooping for her stuff to find out who she is or whatever the fuck else. Sure, fair enough, and that's understandable. But you still hide it. Like, I've had things in my house that I've hidden just because of I don't want people to find it.
I think everything she did in this movie.
I genuinely have a fucking safe in my bedroom.
I think everything she did in this movie was like very, very illegal. You know, it's just like,
Yeah. But
um,
only because the prince is so calm and good with it.
yeah.
She got away with it.
I've just written the note: jellied meat.
Is that
Jellied
real?
meat. Yeah, you can jelly meat. Yeah.
Bro, just eat some Haribos if you want something that's.
You want jelly?
Yeah, if you just want like
Oh, it's like
jelly shit that
it's
has
a
meat in it.
preservative. It's a preservative.
Well, it doesn't have meat in it.
It's a preservative. Okay, it's not like I think like it also like enhances flavor. I don't know.
I don't care. Just eat some Haribos. Actually, I'm not a fan of Haribos. I'll go for randoms. No, I do like Haribos. It's just
fantastic.
no,
fantastic.
fantastic. But no, I'd prefer it not to because they're quite shitty.
Huh?
I do like them. The taste is great, but it's just not my go-to because I had it so much in my childhood.
Okay, can we talk about the plot point? The male bloodline thing, where like the sister is ineligible for the throne because of the male bloodline. That's not really how monarchies work for the most part. I mean, they're sort of mostly kinda, but like there's instances like Mary Tudor, Elizabeth Tudor, aka Elizabeth the First. Lady Jane Grey, who was like queen for like 9 days until she got killed, but that's a whole other story. It's a sort of thing like that's not how monarchies work.
Do you know why that's not a plot point?
Why?
Because this is a made-up place, so any rules can happen.
I know, but
Get wrecked, boy.
damn, he's wrecked me. He wrecked me.
I mean, I do see what you mean, though, but at the same time, it's literally a made-up place.
No, it's a weird plot point because also she is biologically the king and queen's child. That's just a weird note to end on, really. That's the thing to have. But anyway, here's just a various titles. I googled it because I saw there was a bunch of different things. There are various titles of similar sounding movies. So there's a film called My Christmas Prince, Christmas with a Prince for Christmas, a Princess for Christmas, a Christmas in Royal Fashion, or a Royal Christmas Ball. These were all made after this movie came out and was somewhat successful. So there's just a million clones of this movie.
Oh god, I don't want to watch any of them. Fuck.
I will watch all of them now.
Royal Crystal Ball is probably the best sounding one out of all. Because it sounds like partying, and I had a freaking Santa hat last night at my Christmas day. I bought it from Sainsbury's.
Hey,
It
nice.
was £1.20.
Oh, nice. I just have this note. He kisses that lady. Actually, I wrote down one of the names, Sophia, who was like the evil lady. He kisses her, but it's not like a love triangle. It's because she's his cousin. That'd be funny. That's not true, but like,
I was going to say, what the fuck? That was his cousin?
That's not true, but it'd be very fun. I was trying to make an incest joke about the royal family, so royal families do be incestuous. Their family trees do be a reef. Merry Christmas, y'all!
Merry Christmas to all the kids out there.
Okay, she probably got that one annoying reporter killed. The guy who comes up to her is like, wow, how did you get that exclusive? Could have that little girl probably could have that guy killed. I don't know.
I don't think she did though. She's too nice of a person.
They have a prime minister, so they assume some sort of like Magna Carta's in place.
I don't know what that is.
No, he was. Wait, am I thinking of the Magna Carta? What am I thinking of? Wait, I think there's like a thing. The thing in British law that says like the king is essentially somewhat to the extent not benevolent. What's the word? Look, you're bad with words today. You know what I
Do
mean?
you know what I've noticed actually,
Yeah.
which is great? You seem a lot better today.
Oh yeah, I'm healthy. I'm not dying. Hooray!
He's not ill anymore.
I don't.
Oh,
I do not remember recording most of the last episode. That was not even slightly a joke.
you don't.
No.
Did you listen to it?
I heard bits and pieces, but
And you just like, oh god, what did we do?
yeah,
Last episode was nuts, and I'm sorry about that. Like,
yeah,
oh, man, I was just in one of those laughing states, and right now I just feel really laid back and chill.
yeah. But yeah. Anyway, so there's a thing in like British law that the king is basically somewhat being held accountable by Parliament and stuff like that. Yes.
Yeah. I think maybe soon enough that we should maybe move on to the next.
Okay. Well, no, I've still got notes. I've still got this. The Christmas episode is longer. We get like what's it? It's like the BBC. We get longer for it because we have to cram the program.
That's what she said. BBC and longer. Sorry.
Very funny, Joe. You're very, very, very funny. You know that, right? You're very funny.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was sarcasm.
He cares about the kids. Good thing he's not a prince named Andrew.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, no, you can't say that.
Yes, I can.
You can, but... fucking hell, man.
I feel bad for the mum. You know, I feel bad for the mum, the queen. She was.
Do you know what? I actually like the character.
She was really nice and like.
No, because like when they went on the fucking board down the snow afterwards, and she was just like, maybe next time you should ask your queen for permission first, and maybe see if she wants to be invited along too.
Yeah.
Because that specific sentence was really sweet because it was just like, oh, this character's just a typical like queen or typical stereotypical parent and a dick, but then it was just like, oh shit. You actually want to do something with your child? That's nice.
The line where it's like, you know, she had to deal with like the death of her husband and like now being in charge of a country and like her son who's meant to help with that just off to around the world. I'm just like, oh. I wish this movie was about her finding love again or just being content with her life. She's more interesting with Amber. Oh, damn it. What's it? I was going to say something. They go tobogganing. That's what the sled is. I was going to make the joke about the Polish names with Krzysztof. Damn it.
With Krzysztof.
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. Why is so many Polish names end with the word ski?
Because they're Polskis.
No, because toboggan is too long to spell.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Forget it. It's lost on you. It's great. My humour is wasted.
That was planned for Krzysztof.
Yeah, he would have laughed. He would have laughed. Oh no, I'm Krzysztof. Yeah. What's it? She's just gonna get fucking killed by that wolf. He just shows up. That's fun. They just have wolves running around. That's fun.
I like wolves.
Had the line "Ayo, take your chance, literal king" written down. I don't know what I was referring to, but
I don't have any notes for this. I just have one big note. It's shit.
there's something I need to tell you. Kisses her instantly. That's a bit weird. Yeah. There's something I need to tell you. Okay. Yeah.
If you was here, you'd understand how disturbing that was. Very disturbing. Yeah, why though? Why? Like, I mean, I do understand those type of scenes. Like, oh, I got something I need to tell you. But the thing is, why the fuck would you say that when you're about like 1 foot away from someone, looking them dead in the eye, having a moment with them? Like,
yeah.
What the fuck are you gonna say? I've got something to tell you. Yeah, I'm horny. Like, what are you gonna say if you're having a moment with someone?
Look, yeah.
I mean, you could say I love you, but the thing is, they weren't even together, so that's something you definitely don't say. Oh, I remember. Oh, it was so awkward. That, oh no, I have to tell this story.
Okay, go.
Basically, when me and Lucy were just mates, we was in do you know those gyms you can have in a park?
Yes.
Me, her, and two of my other mates. We're all there, just chilling, hanging out, because we did that a fair bit. A specific one. I'm not going to say where.
It's our location.
And then we were just laying next to each other, like on our sides, like facing each other, and we're just looking at each other in the eyes, having a moment. And I didn't realise it because I'm just stupid. But we was having an obvious moment that my mate comes over and he went, sorry, am I interrupting something? We both looked at him and was like, oh, no, you're not interrupting anything. And it was so awkward when he did that. And I was like, for God's sakes, man. But, yeah. So I know the feeling of having a moment when you're not actually with the person. And I can tell you now, I don't even know what the hell I would have done if he didn't show up. Wait, what? If he didn't show up.
If he didn't show, to clarify, you were having a moment, and then you weren't having a moment. Then he showed up, and you did have a moment. So it's
No, I don't know if I would have said something to her or moved in closer. Like I don't know, like but no, if neither of the friends were there, let's say that because I would definitely. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on from that.
Yeah, okay. I've just got the note. She sure is wearing a dress as she comes down the stairs.
That's a horrible dress. I'm sorry.
What I'm just saying is, we three men. Yeah, hi, I'm here now again. We three men are sure not the target audience for this movie. Dresses are fine. If you
No, the thing is, I can point out a nice dress in my opinion. Like maybe to suit someone's style. For example, if I was to look for a dress for Lucy, I think I could find one she would like. For example, but if you gave me a random woman on the street, probably not because I don't know her.
Wow.
But like that dress was horrid.
Yeah.
That was not.
It looked bad.
It was a shit color. It looked like freaking.
It looked dirty.
It looked like poop. It looked like poop if poop was like purple and grey.
No, but it did look dirty. I wouldn't go so far as it looked like poop, but it looked dirty. It looked like it was covered in dust.
Yeah, it looked like it was in the cupboard for years.
Uh,
And they made a whole big scene out of that as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we're gonna make you look nice, bro. You made it look worse.
It's
Like,
good to treat.
leave her with her Converse.
Yeah.
No, they were Converse.
Are they Converse or Vans?
No, they were Converse. They were
Okay,
Converse.
good. Okay, good. We have the brand of shoe is important. We're being.
Converse is the best thing about that movie.
This episode is brought to you by Vans.
That's
It's a joke. Clarify, that's a joke. Legally, that's a joke.
wait, what did they have in that movie?
No, okay.
Oh, do you know what? Actually, fuck the Converse. Do you know what the best thing was?
What?
Jellied meat. No, I'm joking.
Okay,
I wanted to throw up when I saw that.
okay, I've just got a few more notes. It's good to treat disabled children as normal. That's good. That's a nice little message.
Damn straight, I've been saying that for the past years.
Journalists are an important part of a free society. I don't know.
They're not.
What?
I mean, they are, but it depends on the journalist.
I mean, yeah.
Like, for example, they just wanted to be a dickhead and expose him when
Yeah.
a person who he isn't. Whereas, if you're like her and tell the truth, and only the truth, and you actually have respect for people and don't expose their lives that
Yeah, don't like
shouldn't be,
dox people.
yeah, then cool. Yeah, you need the journalist. Right?
Okay, good. So
Yeah, like
I don't know. Can I just clarify? I have no idea why I wrote that down. I've also just written the word very obvious secret poem power move. I just want to clarify something. I was a little bit drunk while I was watching this movie.
I had like 8 drinks last night.
Same. Literally, not even a joke.
I had.
You had a fun party. I
had
home
2 vodkas, and then we was about to leave, and my mum didn't finish her pink gin and lemonade, so I downed it, and it was half of it. Then I got there, I bought myself a vodka and coke, which was £6. I know, but
wait, where was this party?
I can't tell you that.
Oh,
right near here.
Tell me off screen. Tell me off screen. Tell me off screen.
But and then when I got there, yeah, I had that. Then I had a beer because it worked out more for less money. Then I had another vodka and another 2 vodkas and cokes, and then I also bought a baby Guinness, which was a shot of Tia Maria mixed with something else.
Mm-hmm.
It tasted like alcoholic milkshake, and it was actually quite nice.
What was going?
How did we get onto this? Oh, you were talking about you being drunk.
Yeah.
To be fair, if it helps, this is the Christmas episode, and I'm talking about my Christmas works do.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, I will not say the names of any of my people I'm employed with.
Yeah.
But like, we played lots of games there. Like, they set up a huge net, like a tennis net, and we had like loads of fake snowballs, and we're just throwing them at each other. The first person I hit is like someone I actually talked to a fair bit at work, and like I would say one of my favorite people there,
Oh.
and I hit her dead in the head. I mean,
Oh.
it was a softball, so it's
Oh.
fine. Can you stop saying
I was
"oh"
gonna
like
say,
that? No, stop saying "oh" like that. Say "oh" like that when it comes to Lucy, not another woman. That's weird.
oh,
Nah, don't, man.
oh my god, you were the real ho ho ho.
Fuck's sake.
Anyway, what was I gonna say? So yeah, okay. Here's the thing: if you have very important why were the documents secretly hidden in the ornament?
Ornament? Oh, those documents.
Yeah, why? Why?
So they wasn't found easily by a dickhead like Simon.
Yes, but like my point is, like, was it the documents also say, I changed the law, he's legally my son? But
So Simon don't find it and burn it.
I mean, yeah, but like, also, wouldn't that be an important thing to just tell? If you are the king and you're just like, yeah, I've changed the rules. This kid, my son, you know. Yeah, I feel like you would want to say that, just to prevent some like Hallmark movie shit about like a hypothetical scenario where like some American journalist comes to town and she falls in love with the prince, but she's pretending to be like a tutor or something like that. To prevent that from having to happen.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
I just have this. Ayo, adopted or step family or family. It's a nice little message. It's
Yes.
important.
Also, by the way, there was many other party games last night, but carry on.
Is the Prime Minister of Moldova better than Liz Truss?
Yes. Only because
Yes.
that Prime Minister didn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
She has done stuff.
That Prime Minister probably lasted longer than 50 days.
Liz Truss did do stuff. Bad stuff in the 50 days.
Yeah.
So this Prime Minister that we know of didn't do anything bad.
Yeah. She has a black best friend and a gay best friend, so cover both of those cliches. Amber.
Oh yeah.
So
I forgot about those two characters. They are so irrelevant.
They are so irrelevant, but they cover the cliches. I'm just gonna say because it's the thing in movies hits. 20,000 hits isn't that much. Like, what's that? I mean, that's obviously more than we've ever got, but like,
What do you mean 20,000 hits?
it's like saying that she writes the story right at the end. Is like, we got 20,000 hits.
Oh, views, not hits.
They say the word hits. They say the word hits.
They said views.
I swear they said hits.
They said views.
Okay, wait.
I watched it 2 days ago, bro.
I watched it last night whilst very drunk, but still. Okay, wait. I'm pulling up this movie just to clarify because I'm slightly
No,
sick.
they said 20,000 views. You're a hit.
Maybe. Okay, that might have been.
Yeah. That's what they said.
No, wait. I've got petty.
No,
pettiness. But I'm pulling up.
No, but no, 20,000 views is a lot for 3 days.
Yeah, but
Because that was her first story. Like, she posted it and in first story, and bam, 20,000 views in 3 days.
okay.
I have, like, the max 1,300 on a video on my channel, and that's after months. Like, wait, no. I'm pretty sure that is that much, but it doesn't really matter anyway.
Okay, wait. I'm at the scene.
Fuck. Yeah, no. I think she's doing well.
Joe, we're both wrong.
What does what?
Wait. Let me pull up. What's it?
What is it? No, just say it.
Okay, wait for it. We have something else to celebrate. It's lights. It's 20,000 lights. We're both wrong.
No one gets likes on a website.
Yes, you do. Apparently they do in this universe.
What the hell?
Ah. Okay, I'm almost done with this movie and then we never have to think about it again. I got like 2 notes left. Okay. He's proposing way too fast. They met like 6 days ago. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good time, man. The first day you get to know each other. The second day you spend fucking. The third day you go on holiday. The fourth day you come back. And the fifth day you just chill in your house that you somehow got. And the sixth day, bam, you get married. Seventh day, have kids. Eighth day, celebrate the 21st. Ninth day, you're dead.
Wow, the street poetry of Joe here.
I mean that made no sense at all. How the hell did they get to 21 in a day?
Yeah, and shouldn't this be the New Year's Prince? Because it ends on New Year's, not Christmas. God.
Yeah, and Christmas just goes by. There's
There's
no
like
times or anything.
There's no presents, there's no tree, there's nothing.
I mean, there was plenty of trees.
There was a lot of trees, but
But wolf. Uh,
anyway. Final thoughts on the movie? Was it Christmas Prince?
minus 100 out of 10.
Do you know about there's two sequels to this movie
Coming out or already out?
already out?
Oh God, I know what we're doing next year.
Oh, maybe.
Oh no, we have to do something decent.
I have a better idea. I have
No,
ideas.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just on board with doing this idea of Christmas movie reviews because we're not a review channel. We're a fucking podcast. Then
Yeah.
I wasn't on board as it was, and now that we're actually doing it, I don't feel like a podcast. I feel like we're literally just purely reviewing something.
Anyway,
It
yeah.
doesn't feel right.
There's two sequels.
Damn you, Krzysztof. That's what I say.
The Royal Wedding and Christmas Prince, something to do with baby. I can't remember. They have a baby in the third one. I don't know. It's babies. Anyway,
And that was the 9th day of Christmas.
yeah, I guess my thoughts. Screw you, Krzysztof, obviously, but like, I'm
Yeah,
like,
making us do this and you're not. This is so. No, I don't even care. Like, this is
been
not
dragged
one
into
man. I wanted to build a gingerbread house.
Joe's. Anyway,
I don't care. We're doing it after this.
you know what? Screw it. Yes, we are.
You
Okay.
know what? And I'm gonna use the icing to put "fuck you, Krzysztof" on the gingerbread house.
Fuck it. Yeah. Okay, but now let's
You
do
put
it.
that on my channel.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, we've got two more films to talk about. The Santa Claus E with an E at the end.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man! The thing is, I saw something on Instagram about that.
Yeah.
I was just like, what the fuck? I'm so confused. What is this? And I didn't have a clue what it was or what movie it was from.
Oh.
And then I watched the movie that you sent me, and I was like, oh, this makes sense now.
Wait, what did you see out of context?
The Santa Claus, like some guy was trying to explain the claws and claws, and I was just like, what the hell is this guy on about? He made no sense, but the movie explained it much better.
I mean, the movie didn't explain shit. The movies. Joe. What is the plot of the Santa Claus? Just tell me. What is the plot of the Santa Claus? Explain to me.
Dad, mum, separated, have child. Dad sees him now and then. Dad is having child stay at house. Santa's on the roof. Gets startled by dad. Dad is Santa. The end. Oh wait, no, yeah, he gets the police called to him and shit.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to sort through my notes. He just steals the mic. It's almost like you start on like a little Christmas party. Christmas parties again. Do you want to explain the games and shit? Whatever you didn't mention from your Christmas party.
We had to wrap someone up.
Wow.
It was very fun. We used loads of tinsel, paper. Oh, what the fuck are those straws called? They're like metal rods with like loads of tinsel on them and
Pipe cleaners.
yeah, or something like that. I also hung a snowman on her. This one, oh no, I nearly said her name. This is a different her. I'm not saying anyone's names.
Yeah. Wait, but I mean, was there a moment like in this movie where Tim Allen just steals the mic while this lady's getting like, "Oh yes, I worked so hard." Anyway, now it's time for Tim Allen. He's the guy who goes, "Whoa."
The thing is, I didn't actually see anything wrong with that character.
What?
I didn't see him as a bad guy at all.
I mean, yeah, he's just capitalist, really. But like, so there's a little elf. Okay, here's the thing: there are elves throughout this movie. Like, obviously in the North Pole, but I mean, just in the parts that are meant to just be America. It's weird. There's an elf in like by the shop front. There's one in the classroom later on. They're just everywhere. It's weird and creepy.
Like actual elves? Or
Yes, like I mean, they have like pointy ears, so they're assumed to be the elves in this movie. So like the idea is just them watching everyone. It's creepy.
Or
Or
okay, I'll stop.
well, he's gonna-
Or they're watching like and looking at all the shops and shit and seeing what people like, so they can feed it back to the workshop.
Oh, okay. I didn't think of that. Wait a minute.
Ooh, that's
what?
good.
But people write people write letters to Santa Claus.
Probably the reindeers probably eat the letters, man. They're lost in the mail. Also,
Bro.
no, that's not true. People don't write letters to Santa Claus. Like they do, but they never get to Santa Claus because no one knows directly where Santa Claus is.
Yeah, no, nobody has.
Like, look, he was underground. Are people gonna put North Pole secret underground hideout with a freaking lever that pops out the ground? Like, what would the address be?
As we all know, look, yes, children at home, Santa Claus obviously is real, but the problem is none of your letters get to him because nobody knows his exact postcode. Obviously, that's the problem, isn't it?
It's SP123, South Pole 123.
Sorry. Which pole? Which pole?
Shut the fuck up. It said South in the movie on one thing. No, they had like a card and it said North Pole and underneath it said South.
Okay. Anyway,
I was thinking of that. Leave me alone.
okay. Shitty person.
How do
Good.
you know? The North Pole might lead to the South Pole. Like they might have a huge underground base. For them there to be that many elves.
Anyway, shitty person, good dad. That's how I describe his character. You know, he's a kind of shitty person, but he's trying to be a good dad, so that's nice. That gives you some points. Uh, Divorced parents, always bad in 90s movies. There's just a lot of thing,
I thought you were just gonna say always bad, and I was
always
like, yeah,
bad.
parents ain't together.
Yeah, I was gonna say Krzysztof, he's not here, so Joe, as our resident, child of divorced parents,
They were never married.
Oh wait. Okay,
My mum was married in the past, but not to my dad.
Okay.
To someone beforehand, it was not an affair.
Okay.
Just to fucking explain, because I know what people are like.
That's fine, no worries. What was I going to say?
Transformers, robots in disguise.
Yes, anyway, Transformers, the robots, they're in disguise. I was going to say this is a metaphor for communism in the way that the...
No, fuck, I'm going to get back to your movie.
So psychiatry... Here's the thing, psychiatry is a real and valid medical field, and the 90s jokes have done a lot of damage to society. Yeah, like there's a lot of movies in the 90s like, oh, he's a psychiatrist, laugh, ha ha ha, you fool. Psychiatry is important. Yeah, mental health is a very important thing that we should talk about, and we should.
I know how to fix mental health. Anyone's mental health, I know how to fix it.
How?
Take their brain out and just stand on it.
That's a option.
I mean, it does stop the problem in their brain, but it also causes a bigger problem.
Yes.
For yourself.
Anyway. Okay, here's the thing. This is a weird thing. He's spending Christmas Eve with his dad, and his mum is picking up first thing on Christmas.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Like, right?
Yeah. I just still don't understand what happened. Like
what?
Was there a year gap? I'm still confused, man. I liked the movie actually a fair bit. Like that was like
okay. Let's
get enjoyable Christmas movie compared to the other one, especially. Like, damn, no, that was a good movie.
Okay, but I'm just going. Okay, well, with me, it's like it's a weird thing. Like, let's get to the gap in a second. So, Joe, I just got the funny line. You like Osobuku, Charlie? I don't know why this line made me laugh. It's the bit when they're going around looking for different restaurants. He just pulls up to like one place. He's like, "You're like Osobuku, Charlie."
I know what you're on about.
You're like Osobuku, Charlie?
No, so I don't know what it is. Also, by the way, this movie is the one I watched this morning, so it's very fresh in my brain.
Oh wow! Okay. Here's a question. Okay, here's a question. Are you familiar with Denny's? The brand. Yeah. This movie, which is actually not know. So they're an American restaurant.
Yeah, but okay, no, I understand it from the movie.
Yeah.
So
is this movie being paid by Denny's, or is it being paid by someone who doesn't like Denny's? That's the question. Because like, it's not really a flattering like advertisement for the company. Because there's like, it's like
doesn't have milkshakes.
It doesn't have milkshakes. It's like a sad. There's like a designated sad divorced dad corner on Christmas Eve, which is just very funny. I like. Oh, it's also just like it's just everything about this place just makes it seem very sad and miserable. I've been to Denny's like once when I went there in America. It's nice. It's fine. Perfectly fine.
Did it have a sad dad corner?
It did not have a sad dad corner, so it's not even accurate. God.
Fuck's sake.
It's that's a fun actually I gotta say, I'm really annoyed at that little kid. You know what? Regular milk is better than chocolate milk. This is the hill I die on.
I disagree.
Shut up! You're wrong. Why do why do you have to eat chocolate every minute of every day? Can't you just have lovely milk? Just succulent.
Do you know what? If you love milk so much, why don't you just go and suck on a cow's udder?
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh God! I guarantee you wouldn't do that, or I guarantee you wouldn't suck on your girl's titty if after she was pregnant. After she gave birth.
I wouldn't do that. No. Would
It's
you?
not bad for you.
I mean, there was that place in London that made like
I-
ice cream out of like breast milk a couple years ago, so
What?
that was a thing. Yeah.
Nah, that's weird. Like,
Oh, I'm sucking it straight from the
no, I didn't say that was okay either. I mean, to be fair, if I was to ever eat that type of ice cream, it wouldn't be from a freaking restaurant. For the simple fact is, it's come from another woman's boob.
Anyway, okay. Wow. How? Oh god.
Your love for milk has caused this shit.
So originally he was meant to. Here's a fun fact: in the original script, he was
Um,
meant to shoot Santa Claus dead with a shotgun.
Who was?
Tim Allen. In the bit when, like, during the thing when the guy when the Santa Claus falls off the roof.
Oh, that would have been funny. You should have done that.
Yeah, but it was just Tim Allen, the guy from Home Improvement, the voice of Buzz Lightyear. He's just like he comes in and he's like,
That's the voice of Buzz Lightyear.
"Hi, Santa Claus." Just it would be very funny.
What game is it? Oh, Dead Rising 4. You can go against oh no, he's Sadistic Claus. That's his name. He's basically just evil Santa Claus.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
like
know if it's a zombie. It might be.
it's
I'm pretty
probably a
sure.
zombie. It's a Dead Rising game, so it's probably a zombie. But anyway,
I mean, there's a tiger in Dead Rising 2. You go against.
but yeah. So okay. Also, the funny bit when he puts on the suit and he starts giving out the toys.
He was so mean to that kid.
Yeah, he was just so passive aggressive. Like, okay, fine,
Go back to sleep.
go back to sleep. I know you just saw me murder a man. Go back to sleep.
You're a murderer, man.
Kind of murder. I mean, the original script you were fucking murdering.
Oh, this is where it gets confusing. There must be like a whole year gap
What?
because the thing is, he starts giving out presents and shit. Like,
Yeah.
on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Then he wakes up the next day with the pajamas on,
Yeah. It's still
and
meant to
then
be.
all of a sudden he's giving out more presents overnight. So it must have been a year gap.
Sorry, what?
Like near the beginning,
Yeah.
when he first gets the suit,
Yeah.
he then goes on that ride with his son
Yeah.
on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And he's giving out presents, right?
Uh huh.
Then he wakes up, so it's Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Santa doesn't go round Christmas Day to give presents. At the end of the movie, he leaves to give out presents to places and shit.
Did you not notice a whole year passes in the narrative?
Yeah, that's my point. That it doesn't seem like it because, like, not much. Like, how has that kid gone through that much torture for a year of people being like, "Yeah, you're an idiot. Santa's not real and shit."
I mean, kids are durable, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but that was a whole ass year. That didn't.
To be fair,
They
it doesn't
didn't-
look.
they
It doesn't
didn't
look a
clarify-
year older. I sort of
They
get what you
didn't
mean.
clarify that it was a year at all.
I mean,
They didn't. They did.
it's giving again. Clothes and shit.
It wasn't. He wore a tracksuit when he started becoming fat.
No, I mean the kid and shit. Ah, forget it. It's fine. Anyway, uh, the funny thing when he's on the roof and he's like, "Oh, it's fine. I lived through the '60s." You know, it's a joke about like drugs and stuff. Funny that he mentions drugs because on October 2nd, 1978, Tim Allen was arrested at the Kalamazoo/Battle Creek International Airport for possession of 65 grams of cocaine.
Damn, he's rich.
Well, I mean,
I mean-
he's drug smuggling at the time. Wow! Your first reaction was, 65 grams of cocaine.
I mean, yeah, like that's a lot.
Yeah, so that's fun. Yeah, it's not fun.
I know I'm very chilled out, but it doesn't mean I'm into all that stuff. You know.
You say that.
What did I have before I came here?
What did you?
I had eggy bread.
Eggy bread. I do like eggy bread. Eggy bread's nice. Oh, I should have some eggy bread. Anyway. I gotta be honest, all these kids, all these little elves, they're just dicks. They're just when he gets to the North Pole,
What was the one?
I mean, like everyone's just like he's asking like questions like who works here, who's the guy in charge, and it's like you are, and just goes about that. Just like stop, yeah, stop and explain for like a minute.
Got Bernard explained.
Yes, but Bernard is The last guy he sees. There's like 12. He talks to him.
The last person he sees is that little girl before he goes to sleep.
But yeah. So
I don't know her name. She's a little elf that's been around for like 1,000 years or some shit. 1,200 years, I think.
yeah, I gotta say, Bernard is just a mood. He's just sad and angry all the time, and you know what? I feel that. I'm just like, yeah, mate, I agree. Yeah.
That's it.
I can't. He's just a mood. He's
To
great.
see her marching back.
I
What's
love
the next one?
I love the bit in where like they do like parent teacher day, and like the first thing we see is like the fire marshal, and the teacher's like, sorry about your partner.
Moving on!
Yeah, just move on.
Your partner died, but yeah, we have kids here. Bye. Fuck off.
Yeah. Uh, I think I just reading the word here. I'd want the Santa tank. Yeah, the rest he goes to like the thing.
Fuck's sake.
I'd want the Santa tank. Be cool.
I don't want a Santa tank. I want a real tank. I could drive down my street just crushing cars. I'll skip all the traffic.
Okay, here's the question: do you agree with the mum that like it's entirely plausible that like he would be? Here's the thing: I think some people here's the thing. Okay, I think there are definitely men out there who would be petty enough to dress up as Santa Claus and do an elaborate thing like that just to fuck with their ex. I don't know. I could see some men being petty.
I mean, yeah, there is probably some petty enough, but that was just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, for example, she said he's only, at one point, she said he's only doing it to make the kid like him and to make him happy. But that's exactly what the fuck you're meant to do for children. Make them happy.
Yeah,
Not make them like you, no. But you're meant to make them happy. You're meant to like with the Santa thing. Don't you normally take your kid to the mall
yeah.
to see Santa?
But to be fair, that's meant to be in like February or like March or some point after Christmas. So it would be a bit weird, to be honest.
Yeah, but still, like that kid was really like, oh my god, at Christmas, this, that, the other, and no one was paying attention to him. Everyone thought he was just delusional, and his parents were just like, "Oh, I'm really worried about this kid," and the dad's making it worse. But the thing is, if the kid wasn't getting any better, you might as well try to join in and help.
Can we just agree that the whole Santa Claus thing is like a Lovecraftian curse?
Yeah,
Like it's sort of like horrifying. It's just like sort of the thing is like his body is morphing beyond his control, and the idea is just like his brain is being altered, right? You know, because he starts the movie being like a bit of a dick, and then like suddenly he's like nice Santa Claus. You know,
yeah, and he gets addicted to milk and cookies.
exactly. They really much like the 650 grams of cocaine. His family.
650 grams.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's so much more expensive. I thought you said 65. Oh my lord, that man,
He was drug smuggling at the time because he was very poor.
that's ridiculous, man. What the hell? I thought you said 65, bro. Oh my god, that's so much money. He's rare. Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah.
I thought you said 65 grams. You can't judge me.
Anyway, so the majority of child kidnapping cases are ultimately the products of parents kidnapping their own children for a partner that shares custody.
Yes.
So that's Charlie is part of that statistic because he does kidnap his child. That is actually a little bit fucked up.
I mean, it's not fucked up because the child gave consent, so it wasn't kidnapping.
Well, yeah, but children can't really consent, and also like
Yes, you
his
can.
mother has.
So you're saying a child can't go, I want to go with my dad?
I mean, yeah, but like also
Bam.
legally, his mother does.
Sure, a child can't go, yeah, I want to bang, or yeah, I want alcohol.
I wanted alcohol.
Shut up. Do this Christmas episode drunk. I would think it's so much better.
Because Krzysztof, grr.
I mean, technically, he did say 8 o'clock. So
Do we just blame everything about this on Krzysztof?
bad thing about this episode is his fault.
You just like this mess.
This episode is even not happening. It's his fault. He was gonna do a gingerbread house.
We might still do the gingerbread house.
Yeah, we might.
Anyway, yeah, what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, why is there a little hero walk in this movie?
What?
They do like a little dance when they're like walking down the corridor, like.
Oh yeah.
That's.
I liked it.
I
Because it was just like to say, yeah, I'm taking on my role as Santa, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna save these
uh,
children's Christmas, innit, bro?
anyway, speaking of milk,
I did not think he was gonna say milk.
because
He was about to say milks. That's what I thought he was gonna say.
okay,
I didn't text Krzysztof earlier. At the beginning of the podcast, I just didn't text him.
anyway, the CG like puts milk to shame with how badly it's aged. Just like, wow, it's real rough.
Milk.
Yeah, it puts milk to shame, because it ages poorly. You ever heard the phrase "aged like milk"?
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Actually, I would disagree.
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
because I've seen a lot of movies that are like newer, like even early 2000s, and that have worse CGI.
Oh, okay, controversial.
Like, wait, let me think of one.
Mate,
need to think of...
he looked me dead in the eyes and just like, yeah, I know.
No, I've watched one recently. And it's pissing me off because it had like animals in it, and they were fake animals, and it was just like really bad CGI. Like to be honest, the only bad thing about looking about those reindeers, I'd say, is probably the face.
I mean, yeah, they do have human eyes, which is a little weird.
They do?
Yeah, they have like human eyes each
Ha!
time.
I didn't even clock that.
But not actual human eyes, but I mean like they have like eyes that their eyes don't look like reindeer eyes.
Yeah, but it looks fine.
SMH, the cops literally arrested Santa. SMH. There's something funny there when I wrote that down.
I mean, yeah, you know, they do. Cops do that every year. They do. Not the real Santa, but yeah.
Sorry, don't explain your logic. Sorry, I'm
No,
pulling you.
you know, like you, parties at unis in like America,
Yeah.
or just parties in general, like for Christmas parties where you dress up.
Yeah.
Dress up parties. You know, there could be like lots of people doing drugs, lots of people doing alcohol,
Doing alcohol.
drinking alcohol, and like
Doing an alcohol.
doing bad things because of the alcohol, and they could get arrested.
So what you're saying is there's
Just like Halloween, you probably have loads of skeletons getting arrested.
oh yeah, can I just say
There's
something?
about 8 billion people on Earth. You think
Okay.
Santa's ain't being arrested?
Okay.
I'm sorry, but we said about how Santa's real earlier, and we was
Yes, it's real.
We
Yes.
was reassuring children and that. Bro, we're talking about drugs and we're talking about locked up Santas. What the hell? I love this.
The real Santa.
This episode is the worst and the best episode ever.
As we all know, Santa, obviously being real, would never stoop to using drugs, because he's real and like a nice.
Why is he covered with white powder everywhere then?
Because it's snowing, man. Duh.
Says the 650 grams that he smoked. Wasn't that Santa, right? The actor was.
What's it? Okay, I'm going to say something. So, just to clarify, this movie came out like 10 years before we were born. So I just want to say something like, that's the preference when I say that I really hate the leader of that elf squad, like the special forces,
Elf, yeah.
Yeah, I hated it. I hate the leader. I don't know why. His face is so punchable. I just hate every line delivery. I hate this little kid.
He's a midget.
No, he's a child. I just hate him. He's really annoying, and I just like, That's night. I just didn't like the sarcastic attitude of him. Rude. He was rude. They were all rude to that one desk sergeant.
He's rude, like Rudolph.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Why were they so mean to the desk sergeant? Why do they need to tie up that guy? So aggressive.
Midgets, they could be fucked if they didn't do that.
Do they have like magic? Do they not have like a gun? Do they not have like an elf gun?
What, shoot him instead?
Yes!
Die on Christmas. Santa needs to live and you're dying. I want my 650 grams back.
Now it's officially a plot point in this movie that Santa Claus was smuggling drugs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Actually, I wrote Jesus. I wrote down, did they really need to tie up that one death sergeant? Just kill him. Be a mercy after having interaction.
Just bribe him with some of the 650 grams. Give him 10 grams, bro.
And I think like the final note I have to end: burning legal documents does not magically stop the law. He still has a restraining order in place. She still has custody. Do not burn your legal documents, children at home listening to this. Go through the
You don't
proper
realise if you tell the children not to do it, they're gonna do it.
Well then.
Burn your legal document. No, I'm joking. Don't.
So yeah, final thoughts on this movie?
The fact that it was secretly all about cocaine, it just makes it so much better. No, I thought it was pretty good. I'll give it a solid 8.
Do you have any like lingering questions about this universe? Because I have the answers,
Did
unfortunately.
he or did he not have cocaine? Okay, I'll stop with the cocaine.
No, here's the thing. So there are two sequels to this movie, and
Yeah.
then there was a TV series, and unfortunately, I've seen all of them, so that's fun.
Is the first one the best?
I think the second one might be my favorite, but like just by a bit. And to be honest, oh god, if we do this next year,
Do.
if we do this next year,
Do.
we are so doing the sequel to this movie because there's just
Chris Clark. Chris doesn't like the idea of a gingerbread house thing because it was like camera. Yeah. But why didn't we just mix the two ideas together? Make a gingerbread house while reviewing the movies.
we could have done that. Unfortunately,
We're so stupid. Like, bro, we've done all of this, and I'm just like, why didn't I think of that before instead of making 2 separate videos?
anyway. But what I was say, so yeah, the TV series of the Santa Clauses is not very good. It's bad. It's just bad. Unfortunately, I watched it.
Why did you watch it then?
Because I was interested, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's bad. Just unfunny, and just like No, the second anyway, if we do this next year, do uh, we have to do the second one because my god, like that one's really fucking creepy. If you stop to think about it for like 1 second, it's like, anyway.
No one want to know, so I'm gonna have to watch it when I get home. You're an ass.
uh,
I'm gonna play my Steam Deck when I get home.
Yay!
I finally beat a boss fight that I was stuck on.
Oh, which boss fight?
I thought I mentioned it in the last podcast. Oh yeah, you don't remember it.
I don't remember which boss.
I don't know if I did mention it, but basically, I walked down and then left, and there was just some giant orange slime, which is a bitch because every time you attack him, he jumps towards you, and you just have to run backwards away from him. But everywhere he lands, he leaves slime on the floor, and if you run for it, you run slowly. So I had to make a huge boss arena, and he still covered most of it, and I had like a pubic hair of health left. That's how thin my health was on the screen.
Anyway, that's my closing statements for this movie. Yeah, I'll probably give it an 8 out of 10 as well. Yeah. Anyway,
Well, I'll give a 10 out of 10 though, to be honest.
I mean that's fair. Anyway,
Clear 9-9. Sorry.
Anyway, so the final movie, the one Krzysztof was adamant that we review, Elf, starring Will Ferrell.
Do you know what? I'm just gonna say it's good. It's a classic. The end. I'm not reviewing it because Krzysztof's not here, so fuck you.
Okay, I'll just talk. So yeah, wait, what do you mean I'm right here? I'm right here. It's me, Krzysztof. So Conor, what's the plot of Elf? Yeah, so Elf is about a man's
Elf
self-discovery.
The end.
I was going to do a whole bit about like self-discovery, the idea of persona and the
I've been doing the descriptions. So what?
Okay, what's the plot of Elf then?
Elf comes to New York, wants to go home. The end.
Yes, but why does he come to New York?
Because he's stupid.
That is true. Hey. Anyway, can we just? Okay, I'm just going to start with the fact that the tree was burning down. It's a funny little line.
This is a film I don't want to watch.
Do you like Osobuku, Charlie?
For fuck's sake. Okay, what more about Elf?
Okay, so Bob Newhart, he's great. He plays the older dad, the daddy elf. Papa Elf.
It's Papa Elf.
Anyway, he plays him.
He's not Papa Smurf.
Yes. Anyway, he's.
Oh my god, Elf is the Smurfs, but real life and elves.
No. Anyway, so he plays the character. He's nice. He's wholesome. Yeah. Ralphie from A Christmas Story. You've never seen A Christmas Story, have you? It's not. It's.
Okay.
But you have.
No.
No. The red elf guy who's like his boss with the glasses.
Yeah.
So he was in this very famous Christmas movie called A Christmas Story, which is like very popular in America. He's also he sort of quit acting. He became a producer. He produced, among other things, the first Iron Man movie, and he actually appears in the movie as the guy that not Jeff Bezos, what's his name? Jeff Bridges shouts at, being like, "Tony Stark made this in a cave."
With a box of scraps.
So yeah, he's that guy, and he also appears in Far From Home.
Wait. So the enemy of Iron Man 1.
No, not the enemy. The guy. No, what's it?
I thought it was the enemy that said that.
No.
Yes, it was the bald guy saying.
Yeah, no, it's the enemy who said that. No, but I mean the guy he was shouting at was
Oh yeah.
the red elf from this.
He was also no wait home. No, sorry,
Far From Home. Yeah.
Hey, that's the names are too similar. Okay.
I gotta say, all the elves look great in this movie. It's not good. The costuming's all nice. It feels like an elf.
Yeah, because it's so typical.
Yeah, but also like there's a lot of like forced perspective. Is sort of what I mean. Is because they look very small, but they're not very small. Yeah.
They're very tall.
Yeah. Well, no,
Like-
Will Ferrell is very very tall.
Yes.
Like
a normal elf.
Yes.
Like Legolas.
That's different. Look. Joking, Rolking, Tolkien did not have an argument with his best friend, C.S. Lewis. I couldn't think of a good pun for C.S. Lewis about like the inclusion
CS:GO Lewis.
about the inclusion of Father Christmas in Narnia for this argument not to be carried on 100 years after the fact. Okay.
What's CS backwards?
See.
Santa Claus. It said that on his top, on his pajama.
We're not talking about. Oh wait. No, we're not done talking about the Santa Claus, but we are done talking about the Santa Claus. We can mention the Santa Claus again. Unfortunately, we can never mention
650 grams of cocaine.
Yeah.
Do you know what my favourite part of Elf is?
What?
When he downs that fizzy drink. And he
Yeah.
burps really loud. I can do that.
Yeah. I mean, hey, we were just talking about Coke.
Why is this cocaine brown? And liquid form?
Actually,
What is it?
Coke did have cocaine in it originally.
Yeah.
Like, was it the coca leaf? What's it called? The
So I was alive around then. No, I'm joking.
Anyway, the bit with the small child and Bob Newhart just looks great. It's great. You know, the bit when they're riding the bike and he's like, he has small hands. It's great. Santa has a sweatshop, which feels a little weird.
Yep.
Yeah. I like that the elves are nice to him. You know, they're just nice.
I mean, that's kind of how it's meant to be. That's like Santa law.
Yeah.
Elves are nice and they do everything for him because he's fat and lazy.
Yeah. Was the bit where the dad is trying to get the books taken away from the nun? Nuns are evil, and so don't fuck with a nun. They're scary. Generational.
No, the reason you shouldn't fuck with a nun is because they're none your business.
Yeah, a bit forced, man. Yeah, that's a bit much, even for me.
That was a bit much for you.
Even for me.
Literally, I can make you laugh right now. Watch this. 650 grams of cocaine. See? You won't stop laughing at that joke.
We're so stuck on the cocaine. Anyway.
Oh no, we're not. Like, trust me, my pupils are normal size.
James Caan looks like he's in the middle of another movie, but he keeps getting interrupted by Will Ferrell's shenanigans. That's funny.
I'm sad this has to be called a Christmas special.
Why?
Because we could name it something stupid like Joe Loves Cooking.
No, I'm not calling it that. We will get taken down. I'll maybe in the description. If you're a good boy, maybe in the description. Anyway, yeah. So it's funny because I think the guy who's playing the dad, James Caan, he's so good because he's very famous for being in. Yeah, not that spelled like that, but he's very famous for being in The Godfather as one of the.
Yeah.
He plays very serious sort of gangster roles. And his thing is he's always really good in this movie because he looks so angry all the time. He just looks like he's trying to do something else, but Will Ferrell just won't shut the fuck up. It's great.
It's just like me and you there.
I've just got some reason.
My natural face is just angry, and then you talk a lot.
Joe, here's the most important thing of this entire podcast. If you don't forget this, okay, if you forget everything else, just remember this. For some reason, I wrote down this line. Mans has been taking shits in very small toilets.
Fuck's sake.
You know what that was about?
It was the awkward silence.
Oh god, that fucking have you seen that Asda advert from this year?
No, what's annoying me is TikTok adverts though. Fucking
No.
with that stupid cat
So, oh yeah, the one with like
with
the
the whistle,
like
and it goes at
yeah,
the end
I
of it.
hate it.
It's
Those
so.
feel like they're made by AI. There's no way a human made that, right? Anyway,
I
but
mean, a human made AI.
yeah, but I mean, you know what I mean. Anyway, was it so that basically there's one as for some reason Asda, the brand of supermarket, have acquired the rights to like edit Will Ferrell into like a weird advert. It's,
Oh, I think I know what you're on about.
why I don't know, but
I want to see that Christmas movie
uh
with Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds.
oh yeah, Spirited. That's good, fine. But yeah, anyway, Will Ferrell and Zoe Deschanel are 13 years apart in age. So he was 36 at the time, she was 23.
That's fine.
That's a little weird. If you think about it.
Grandparents are 18 years
Yes, but like, it
apart.
still feels a little weird. No, no,
No,
not
okay, no,
notching.
no, no. I say when you're above the age of like 22, when you're above that age, it's fine.
Look, I'm not saying anything about Nancy, but I'm just saying it'd be a little creepy IRLs because the fact that he also walks into her while she's having a shower and like sings a song. It's a little weird.
I remember that. That was hilarious.
Hey yo, don't sneak in on women having a shower is like the last note I wrote, and then I passed out.
So,
Uh,
what's your girlfriend?
yeah, but like
Like,
that's
what if you surprise her? Go, surprise! And then throw a cake at her while she's in the shower.
would you do that to Lucy?
The cake part, yes. That would be hilarious.
I
But
just
no, no, no. I mean, I probably would do that, but in the natural sense of just surprising your
yeah.
girlfriend in the shower.
Anyway, I just got a few notes of just things I remember from like the end of this movie. So we're just gonna skip from the point where they have the shower, unless you want to say something very detailed about like the like remaining. I want to say half an hour above this. Actually, I guess Peter Dinklage shows up, so that's fun. He's nice.
Oh,
Cool.
I like Peter Dinklage.
Hey,
I'm joking, of course I like him.
he's great.
He made a great dwarf.
Yeah,
Endgame.
yeah, that's very funny. That's Infinity Wars when he appears. Oh, you fake Marvel fan. Gah.
Fuck Marvel.
Anyway.
You can't beat me, bro. I got a response to everything.
Oh yeah? What's the square root of 336?
6.
If that is actually right. Can't remember.
6 times 6 is 36. How the hell could it be 336?
Yeah. Wait.
What do you mean if that's actually right?
If that's actually wait. It's not. It's not good. It's not. Anyway.
But the thing is, do you know what's funny?
What?
I said I can beat you because I can answer anything. Basically, that's what I meant. I didn't say I have to be correct.
But no, I do like that scene.
It's like when you go to
I like the scene where Peter Dinklage shows up. Oh, no, go on. You go.
it's like when you go to an interview for work.
Yeah.
And they say, "What are your skills?" If you say maths, and they go, "Okay, what's 49 times 57?" You just go, "Boom, 12." Quick maths. You say quick maths is your skill. If they ask you a question, doesn't matter than the wrong answer.
Just always answer 12.
Just your really quick answer. 12, 15, 64, 69.
Anyway,
Giggity goo.
anyway, it was. I like the scene where Peter Dinklage shows up because it is sort of like very funny that they, like their energies in that scene is very different because like it looks like Will Ferrell plays it like very innocently, but like Peter Dinklage plays it like very annoying at this guy's being like a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. It's like always Will Ferrell's performance is always like really because he's just flabbergasted. He just does not understand why this guy's attacking him. It's so funny. Oh, that's great. Uh, anyway, so anything you want to say? Last couple minutes of this thing
Oh.
about this movie. Okay. Here's the thing. Here's the notes. Why are there just suddenly villains in the last 5 minutes? Okay. Hug,
Hug?
hug.
What do you mean hug?
The two. He finally hugs his son. It's nice.
Oh yeah, no, sorry.
Does Zoe Deschanel feel like she's phoning it in just the tiniest bit in this movie? I don't know.
Jeez, what?
I don't know. I feel like Zoe Deschanel didn't think this movie would be successful, so it feels like she's phoning it in just a little bit.
What do you mean phoning it? Just being like
Yeah,
casual.
yeah, a little bit like the energy's a bit off, you know?
Oh, not full on acting. She's
Yeah.
just there like, yeah, I'm here. I'm a guy. Sorry, I don't know what that was. I feel very chilled out and tired. I had a bad sleep last night.
Okay, we are almost done. Okay, here's the question. Here's the final question to end this on. Does Buddy get a cut of his literal biography?
Yes.
Good. Okay, fine. We've finished all the answers. Anything final?
What do you mean?
No, because like right at the end, he's like, "Oh yeah, his dad wrote a book about an elf that comes to New York City," and I'm just like, "That's his literal fucking life story. Does he get a cut? You know, what would he do with the money? Silly little games."
Buy out all the elves so he can become Santa.
So what we're gonna end on is a Christmas Prince is about just being bad and manipulative, and actually about New Year's. The Santa Claus was a metaphor for cocaine, and the end of Elf is obviously he uses the money from his successful biography to buy out Santa. Merry Christmas, everyone!
Merry Christmas with this episode that was a shambles. It was. This is. Oh.
Just to check, we were actually recording. Great. Okay.
It wasn't recorded, bro. I'll just skip the Christmas episode.
I'm
not doing that again.
Anyway, but we should probably do like the last second thing. Here's the thing. What should we say canonically is the reason that Krzysztof isn't here? Besides the fact that he's being. Like,
I've already fully explained it.
Yes, but like, what could be like? I'm going to say, Krzysztof. He got his.
Do you know what I'm going to say? His management's terrible. That's what it is.
His management's terrible. Yep. Or maybe. Yeah, that's the best I can think of. We told Krzysztof we'd think of something funny to explain his absence, but actually, the real joke.
You told Krzysztof that, and I said, no, I'm just going to tell them that he's an ass.
Yeah, I think like the funniest thing that we could possibly do about Krzysztof is just make fun of him for his bad timing. So, Merry Christmas from us. Was it just to say a last minute Christmas message to the viewers at home?
I say. It's the 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna cut down your Christmas tree. Your face, you're just like, what the fuck is he on about? No, okay, I say, yo, Merry Christmas. Have some nice turkeys, and if you like it, Christmas pudding, but I don't, so put that in the bin. And get wasted if you are of age. But if you're in the UK, you can be 14 if you want to be, because I know what UK people are like.
Don't do underage drinking.
I was drinking from 14.
Yes, but that was a bad thing, Joe.
No, actually, I only have one drink at 14. My first drink was at 14, but I didn't properly start drinking at 14.
Well,
I probably started drinking at 16.
Joe, are you sure you want this incriminating information on a thing?
Sure. What? I can't get. Nothing bad to happen.
Well, I mean, it's...
The sidemen always saying, like, literally about how they've tried weed and shit.
Yeah, but they're in parts of the world where weed is legal.
No, they're not. What do you mean?
Aren't they in, like, America or something like that?
The sidemen are UK-based.
No?
I think KSI, like, grew up in Watford.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah. Well, okay.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so
Harry grew up in Guernsey.
Okay. I don't know anything about the Sidemen. I know who KSI is. I couldn't name any of the other ones. The silence.
Bye. Silent night.
Yeah, I'm going to say, actually, Krzysztof, what would you like to say to the audience about Christmas?
Merry Christmas from the original Krzysztof. I did not piss my pants.
Very funny. As we're recording this, I don't know what he just said there. But from me, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Have a nice time. Peace and goodwill towards men. Anyway,
enjoy your family's company and then never take it for granted. And have nice Christmas times.